Hello everybody, my name is Sanjaya Mangalagama. I'm the Executive Chef here at Private Rich, and today we are doing another cooking demonstration for you. To help us with that, we got Cameron Craig with us. What do you do here?
I'm the director of golf. I'm excited to be here and learn how to cook my very first turkey.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Christmas turkey this year because I've noticed that people usually end up spending whole day, Christmas Day, cooking turkey. So I'm gonna show you something different that you can do the day before and enjoy the Christmas Day. We're gonna debone this turkey. I know it looks like a big bird, but it's the same as doing a chicken. It's just the same thing with just a bigger size. And in a previous video, I showed how to brine the chicken, and we're gonna do the same thing for the turkey here. So if you wanna go back to that video and just check the recipe, it's the exact same recipe you need to do. You can brine it whole or you can debone it. So we're gonna start with deboning the turkey, and I'll do half the turkey and I'll get Cam here to do the other half. So we're gonna find the breastbone here in the middle, and all we're gonna do is just follow the bone down and cut the breast off. Are you watching, Cam?
Yeah. So does it make a big difference having a really, really sharp knife? Does that help a lot?
Yeah, so good question actually. We need to, you need to have a boning knife. You can use a regular knife, but it's a little easier to do it with the boning knife. And turkey is not a very tough meat, so it's not too hard to cut the meat off the bones here. But all I'm doing is just following the breastbone here. And you don't really even need to cut, you just need to guide the knife.
It's amazing how easily that cuts, eh?
Okay, I'm gonna cut the skin off of here, off the thigh bone. And you're gonna come to the wing, and you just cut around the bone here when it comes to the wing.
Wow.
Get the breast off, it's not too difficult.
I think you just make it look easy.
Yeah. You want to try the other half then?
I'll give it a try. I don't know if I'm able to do it as well as you did, but that's okay.
Okay, just...
Well, we've seen the professional way to do it. Here's the amateur way to do it. Okay. So am I cutting
it's literally
on this
butchering,
side?
so you can butcher it.
Yeah. So I'm going to cut on this side?
Yeah. Make sure you're guiding the knife through the bone.
Yeah, it's easy just to slide it.
Yeah, just slide it. Yeah, you don't need
keep
a lot of
thinking to
pressure.
carve it,
Yeah,
no.
just cut it. Just slide it through the bone. There you go.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful piece.
Not
Good.
Put over here.
Okay.
And now we're gonna. All we're gonna do is just crack the back here. So you don't really need to cut through bones here. You just need to separate the legs here through the backbone. And it comes off fairly easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, all they're gonna do is you're gonna pop this thigh bone from the carcass. You cut around it first. And just pop through here.
Yeah.
So this way, what makes it easy is you don't have to cut through any bones at all.
Okay.
So this is side,
Very nice.
and same thing on this side.
So what is your favorite part of the turkey?
Leg for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a there's more flavor to the legs, I find.
Yeah.
Darker meat, there's more fat in it.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to just like the white meat, but now definitely have a new appreciation for
And
turkey.
I don't know if you had any frying turkey, but it makes a huge difference. Like gets the salt in there, gets the sugar in there, and keep it really moist, not get it overcooked. Like people cook it to like 165 degrees, then it goes up to about 175. So you cook the turkey around 145, 150 degrees Fahrenheit, then it will go up to 160 and keep that juices in there. So we've done deboning the turkey, and what this does is it makes it a lot shorter time to cook. So we don't have to cook it for 8 hours, 6 hours. This will take hour and a half to cook now. So you just have it ready. Next day, you just put it in the oven. It's done. So.
And is the flavor going to be pretty similar? Like, is there an advantage to cooking a turkey for longer than less amount of time?
So what I find in my experience, I'm no pro, but is that when you cook a turkey whole, like the breast and the legs don't cook at the same time. And at home ovens, it's only you're only cooking the turkey at a time. Your oven's taken up, and there's not a lot of people who got big enough crock pots to put that in, and there's a lot of hurdles that you run into. So it's a lot easier to break it down, and the best part about it is you can use up a lot more meat. You'll be surprised how much you get out of this. The yield is very high. And the bones you can use, you can roast it off and make a gravy out of it, like soup out of it. You can still use that in a later day.
Yeah, that's great.
So I'm gonna keep the legs whole because deboning legs, the drum is very difficult. Like it takes a lot of time. And for today, we are just gonna debone the thigh. So you can feel the joint here. I'll let you do that one.
Sure.
And all you have to do is just cut it. So keep in mind, I haven't cut through any bones through this whole process.
Right.
So the legs aside, and we're just gonna cut through this bone down. Just slide your knife.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get one side open, just put it through.
Here's the
Now-
dog's Christmas present.
Yeah. So, you got your thigh here. That's deboned. So all I'm going to do right now here is we're gonna do some rouladen out of the legs.
Okay.
So we're going to stuff it with some sausage, bacon, mustard, and make some rouladen out of it. So you want to grab that tray there.
Yeah.
So this turkey will be already brined, so it doesn't need a whole lot of seasoning. It'll have salt in it already.
Okay.
So you don't need to salt it again or anything like that. I'm gonna put some mustard on it. Grainy Dijon mustard. Just about a teaspoon or so. And
And you like Dijon that's better texture than just a regular yellow mustard?
it has deeper flavors. A bit of paprika, just a little pinch, just for some extra flavor. You don't need to do that. And if there's any other kind of spices that you like, you can use it. And a little bit of rosemary.
Nice.
And I've chosen farmer sausage today. If there's any other sausage that you like, you can use that as well. And this is double smoked bacon.
Oh.
So you can use regular bacon as well. Doesn't have to be double smoked.
Bacon makes anything taste good.
And pickles.
Pickles too, nice. Do you want a specific kind of pickle? Does it matter if it's
No,
a sweet
just-
versus dill or just...
It's your preference, really. Like that's why I say cooking is all about your preference.
Sure.
Like I'm not a pickle fan either, so
Yeah.
but it goes well with this, right? And you're gonna just roll this with the skin on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never cooked a turkey this way. This is really cool.
So it's different, right?
Totally.
Get some if you have
Yeah.
guests over, maybe not this year, but if you have guests over, it's impressive. And what the best part about it, you can do it the day before, and you can put some film wrap on it and make it really tighten overnight in the fridge, and next day you can just cook it off, right? So it's very easy. Yeah, so you can do the next the other type as well, and all you're gonna do is just put some twine, butcher's twine, and just tighten it really well. So we're gonna move on to the breast. So I'm gonna do something very similar, but open up the breast. Then Cam's gonna make a stuffing, and we're gonna stuff the breast. So what you wanna do is try to cut it open with the skin still attached to it. Okay. Because if you take the skin off, it doesn't stick to it anymore. So you're gonna start it on this side, on this side, and cut it as close as you can to the skin.
Oh, okay.
You can trim these fat pieces off as well. Just guide it along. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be fancy inside because it's gonna get rolled in anyway. So it doesn't. If it is not clean, just make sure that the skin's on there.
And why do you want to cut it so close to the skin? Is there a benefit
just to
that's
make it thinner.
Yeah.
And that way, when you stuff it, you have enough surface area to actually roll it.
Okay.
Otherwise, like this is going to be hard to roll like this. So you're trying to open it up as much as you can here. So again, this cuts down the cooking time as well. Again.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah.
This whole year's been different, so why not try cooking a turkey differently too?
So now we're going to make the stuffing. This is going to be a little bit of a different stuffing than you might have seen before. So I'm going to use ground pork. Cam's going to mix this up now. Ground pork, and I got some double smoked bacon that is just chopped up. That's for extra flavor, right?
Of course.
So the point here is pork has a lot more fat than turkey does. So it gives, a little bit more punch. There's some shallots. Chopped garlic. Or a tablespoon. And just a pinch of nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Yeah. And lemon zest.
Oh, okay.
Just about a whole lemon there. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just adds a little flavor of freshness. You can already
Yeah.
smell it too. What a difference.
And sage.
Sage, yeah.
It's Christmas, so I gotta have sage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna season it with some salt, pepper. So this is not browned or anything, so I gotta season that. And mix it. There we go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Is nutmeg a regular ingredient in the stuffing?
Yes, it's a allspice, nutmeg, cloves. Like you put that in Christmas cake, Christmas puddings. I use it in cranberry sauce. Like it's it gives that little extra kind of candy cane, hot chocolate sort of.
Yeah.
And panko, so you can use breadcrumbs as well, like just to keep everything together.
Sure.
You don't need a whole lot, like this is, about a cup or so. Really mix it well together. Okay, so we've made our stuffing. We have our turkey breast already opened up, and I'm gonna lay it this way so the skin is on the far side of it.
Okay.
And put some of the stuffing here, and I'm gonna put it about 1/3 of the way up.
Okay. And again, this is all just personal preference on how much stuffing you put in, or it doesn't have to be an exact science.
No, it's even all the ingredients that went into the stuffing. If there's something else you want to do, there's traditions that you follow with some certain ingredients you can.
Sure.
You could use some apples in here if you
Yeah.
like. There's lots of variations you can do. And then we're gonna roll this again, just like the one we did before. So. Yeah.
Wow, very cool. So it's kind of nice to have a few different. You're cooking a couple different variations of the turkey, so you have different flavors throughout the night. which is
Yeah,
really nice.
usually like depending on like this year is an exception, but actually especially this year you might only have 4 people in your house.
Yeah,
So,
right.
so this way
That's
it
a good
gives
point.
you variety. You can have a slice of this, slice of the leg,
Yeah.
like we got all different. So again, we are gonna tie this in butcher's twine and leave it overnight. Get it really hardened up, and next day you can put it in the oven.
Love it. It's fantastic.
So we got our stuffed breast and the stuffed thigh here. I tied them. You can do the loop tie if you like to do that, but I like tying it like this. And this is going to go in the oven for about hour and a half. Depending on your oven, it might change. It might vary. About 350 to 375 degrees. And I like to cook it even at 325. And when you're getting your thermometer up to about 145, you can turn it up and leave it for another 15 minutes or so, just to get the skin nice and golden brown color. Right? So this is gonna go in the oven now.
Nice. So do you just bake it the whole time, or at the end do you broil anything to get it
No,
harder? or
just bake it, because what happens is the skin might end up too crispy, because especially because of the brine. Because brine has sugar in it, so the sugar will caramelize and it'll burn on the grill. So it's best to just leave it. If you don't brine it, you can put it in the grill or something and just get some grill marks on it. And the legs, a cool thing you can do with the drums that we didn't use today was you can smoke it.
Oh, okay.
For about half an hour smoke, then just cook it in the oven. And you can just shave it off and put it on your platter later on. So we've done a turkey, and I hope you get to use these recipes this year, and maybe save them for later when you are able to have your friends and family with you through Christmas. And thanks, Cam, for helping me out.
Of course.
I didn't do a bad job, actually.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Unlike the golf game. Yeah, we'll probably do more cooking classes coming up, and you can help me out, and we can get to some complicated stuff next time. And thanks for watching.
Merry Christmas.